I knew something was wrong the moment my wife walked through the front door. Not because she looked guilty, but because she looked free. Too free. Like she'd finally put down a weight she'd been carrying for too long. And somehow I was beginning to suspect I was the weight. I didn't speak at first. I just watched her kick off her heels and exhale like the night had given her something I couldn't. Long day. I asked, my voice steadier than I felt. She froze. Just for a second. Most people wouldn't have noticed it, but I wasn't most people. I was her husband of 7 years. I knew the rhythm of her breathing, the cadence of her lies, the tiny flicker in her eyes when she was choosing a version of the truth to give me. It was fine, she said, brushing past me toward the kitchen. Just work. Work. Her new job she suddenly loved, the one with late meetings that somehow didn't show up on her calendar. The job that had her leaving the house looking like she was dressing for someone else's attention. I followed her quietly. Who were you with? She pulled a bottle of water from the fridge, the door light illuminating her face, calm and just tired enough to be believable. I told you. My team. I nodded slowly, but inside something was breaking open. A week ago I'd found the messages. Not on her phone, she wasn't careless enough for that. But on her smartwatch, the one she sometimes forgot to take off before showering. A name I didn't know. A thread of text that made my stomach twist. Her replies full of playful irritation. Relax, it's not like we're dating. It's just a situationship. Don't overthink it. A situationship. That was the word she gave someone else. What word was she giving me? I didn't confront her then. I wanted to understand first. I wanted to see how far she'd gone. Love makes you patient. Betrayal turns patience into self-torture. So I waited. And tonight was the night I would stop waiting. Actually, she said, leaning on the counter, I need to talk to you. My heart thudded once hard. Here it was. The moment she'd confess or break us or tell me she was leaving. What is it? I asked. She slid onto a stool, looking everywhere but at me. I think maybe we should give each other space. Just temporarily. I'm feeling trapped. Not by you, she hurried to say. Just by everything. Everything, I repeated. Including your situationship? Her head snapped up. Her jaw clenched. What are you talking about? I took a breath. I know, Lily. The room went still. The refrigerator hummed quietly behind us. A car passed outside. In the tiny silence between sounds, I heard the truth assembling itself in her expression. Panic, denial, calculation. Finally she whispered. How much do you know? Enough. She closed her eyes. It's not what you think. It never is. Her breath wavered. I didn't sleep with him. A pause. He's just someone who listens. Someone who doesn't make everything feel so heavy. I didn't think it would matter. It wasn't real. It was a situationship, not a marriage. I asked. She flinched. I was going to end it. When? She didn't answer. I felt something crack deep inside me. Something I had been desperately bracing with hope. Hope was gone now. What was left was the truth, bare, sharp, and unforgiving. What were you expecting tonight? I asked. To come home, tell me you feel trapped, and then leave? To walk into another man's arms because it's easier there. That's not fair. Her voice shook. You don't understand how suffocating everything has felt. And you don't understand how it feels to love someone who's already gone, I said softly. She looked at me then, really looked. And for the first time I saw her guilt outweigh her excuses. I'm sorry, she whispered. Saying sorry doesn't fix the part where you chose him, I said. Where you created something with someone else while I was right here trying to fix us. Her eyes filled, but tears couldn't move me anymore. I walked to the living room, picked up the small box I placed on the table earlier, and handed it to her. She hesitated. What is this? Open it. Inside were printed screenshots of her messages. Not all of them, just enough to make the truth undeniable. Her face drained. You went through my stuff? You left your watch on, I said. God must have wanted me to know. She covered her mouth. I never meant to hurt you. But you did. I took a step back, creating a distance I felt in my bones. I already packed you a suitcase, I said quietly. It's by the door. Her voice cracked. You're kicking me out? No, I said. You walked out the moment you let another man become your comfort. She broke. Tears spilled over. Please, please don't do this. I can fix this. I'll cut him off. I'll go to therapy. I'll do anything. I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to believe her so badly. But trust doesn't survive on promises. It survives on loyalty, the kind that doesn't need hiding places or backup plans. You didn't expect the situation waiting at home, I whispered. But this is the one you created. She sank to the floor sobbing. I didn't help her up. I didn't console her. For once I chose myself. She left around midnight. Not with anger. Not with dramatics. Just with a broken whisper of "I'm sorry" that came too late to matter. When the door closed, the quiet felt like relief and heartbreak folded into one. I sat down with my camera, my tiny YouTube channel no one really watches, and hit record. Because sometimes telling your story is the only way to survive it. And as I ended the video, voice thick but steady, I said, if you made it this far, help me hit 2,000 subscribers. I'm trying to rebuild my life one truth at a time. And for the first time in a long time I felt honest. And free.